Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Grady Groudon. Today, if you remember, we have got that 100 card submission from Rhys. This was a pain, not the 100 card submission, getting it back. There was a problem with customs, then there was a problem with Parcel Force not being able to deliver, and I had to go through complaints, blah blah blah. Basically the whole situation has made me want to use FedEx on the way back. However, we have awesome cards to show you. That is what we're here for, isn't it? Let's be honest. None of the rest matters to the rest of us. FedEx, I am going to definitely look into getting that for PSA returns. I mean, it might even be quicker. I think it might be a bit more expensive. I have no idea. But today, we're just going to go through that submission. So let's have a look at these awesome cards. Massive thanks to Rhys, just to shout that out straight away. It was actually my first ever PSA card submitter, and that has only grown and grown. I understand he's away at the moment somewhere, but his girlfriend will be collecting cards. Well, not collecting them, but receiving them. And yeah, we start off with a nice card. Easter Pikachu, Gem Mint 10. Very unique in artwork. Actually, I think this is the first one I've received. And of course, we've got the new Lighthouse labels too. These won't be in any particular order. Another Gem Mint 10 Vulpix. Very used to seeing this guy come through the channel. And obviously getting that Gem Mint 10 grade along with the Alolan Vulpix. Very popular. I believe there's some more Pikachu promos coming out. I mean, yeah, everyone just... oh yes, another thing. He went to Japan. I was severely jealous of this, I tell you. I believe this came from the Pokemon Center from himself. I mean, how cool is that? I mean, to actually bring these cards back from Japan. Massive. I need to get over there. I really do. But work and then this as well, you know. It's difficult to get any free time to do anything because I actually have to socialise and have a life too. Magikarp promo there. We're doing well here, aren't we? Every single one Gem Mint 10 so far. That looks cool, doesn't it? Really cool. Then we've got the Jolteon EX, of course, from Best of XY. Really popular Japanese set this one has become. It's basically the last chance to get the XY artworks. And look at that. The first box was full of Gem Mint 10s. Can't complain about that. I think this is the card of that lot, though, this Mewtwo. I believe it's special Battle Festa promo. It's got the anniversary there. And, yeah, real solid card. There we go. That was a good start. Let's hope the rest of the submission continues on in the same vein. Remember, guys, you're always free to send via the service. Just go to gradygroudon.com, and PSA grading service is the middle icon on the main page. And it will take you through everything you need to register because I need your details. Boom. Look at that. Our first English Gem Mint 10. With the gold stamp. Lovely. And Mint 9 on the gold stamp there. If you can just see it right there. Still a gorgeous card. Magikarp promo. English Mint 9. Comes from a special box, and wow, hello. Well, we're really getting the big guns out now, aren't we? Gem Mint 10 Pikachu Gold Star. I mean, it's yeah. Always going to get the gem, wasn't it? Looks gorgeous. And then we got a Mint 9 Mewtwo Gold Star. Nothing to be sniffed at, let's be honest. Another gorgeous card. Yeah, it's just a bit of whitening on the bottom. Probably stopped it from getting that Gem 10 grade. But gorgeous nevertheless. We've got a Mint 9 Zapdos EX. The EX era is definitely growing in popularity. Definitely starting to get harder to pick up these minty EX cards. We've got Mint 9 on that one. Then the Moltres EX did score the gem. I actually really like this trio. I'm pretty sure it's the Articuno next. Quite unique artwork. I love how the fire just seems to be coming straight off the wings of the Moltres. Like they don't even have wings, it's just pure fire. And then the Articuno did also get the Gem Mint 10. I think that's really solid grade in there. From Fire Red Leaf Cream. The Gengar EX, Mint 9. I know that's quite an... Oh, wow, an excellent 5, Clefable EX. You know what, with an excellent 5 grade, I think they're talking about this top right corner. Maybe it's a bit of dirt, they could, you know, it's not removable or something like that. So maybe that's what has given it this grade. I mean, it's not the worst card in the world to get an excellent 5 on, let's be honest. A Near Mint 7 on the Celebi Skyridge, gorgeous card, hollow foil of course. I think they might have given the Near Mint 7 because there is like a little white line going all the way across the top. It depends on the grader with this one. Normally you're looking at a Near Mint 8 because they could consider it part of the card because it's just where it's been cut. It's a close one, you know. Yeah, I mean, you can also find them on Mint 9 cards. It does stop it from getting the gem. I know that much. So, unlucky on that one, buddy. Mint 9 Skyridge. Let's be honest, any Skyridge Aquapolis E-Series card. I mean, we're not going to complain about that coming through the channel. Mint 9 right there. And Near Mint 8 Starmie. Okay. Yeah, again, maybe the same problem with the line on the top. So, I guess that would be that. Then another Near Mint 8 Rhydon. Of course, ladies and gents, you can't always just expect 9s and 10s. PSA are a grading company, and they need to grade cards fairly, no matter the card. So, you can't just expect 9s and 10s. Obviously, we've got Near Mint 7 Legion going into some lower grades here, which is always a shame, but they've got to do their job. Again, I think it's the same problem. I'll email you about this, Rhys, because it's so slight. It really is slight. It's almost like silvering, if that could make sense. It's very similar to silvering. It's just the top. Still, look at that. I mean, boom. I'd love to collect the E-Series cards, but because I'm a set collector, there we go. Tentacle, Gem Mint 10, Aquapolis. Can't moan about that. I would love to collect an E-Series card. I am a Gem Mint collector in the main, apart from No Symbol Jungle, which I think the value on the Mint 9s is ridiculous. I do a whole video on that. They're just too expensive. I mean, these cards, oh wow, well, they're just so expensive to either obtain ungraded or even graded that getting an entire set is worth thousands of dollars. But at the moment, you have to pay thousands of dollars, and that's just the reality. And I would prefer to be buying WOTC first editions. Still, I give a massive thumbs up to those E-Series collectors. Got some more Japanese cards now, so I think we might get some more luck. Where's the other box? Do we have 5 boxes or 6, ladies and gents? We had 6, so let's just keep them together. Gem Mint 10 Special Case Trainer. Wow. I'm not showing the grade there, but it is a Gem Mint 10. Look, there you go. Top card. James, Jesse and Mouth all in this card. Very popular. I know this goes for quite a premium. The box itself is expensive. So just having this card in Gem Mint 10, wow. Congratulations. And there is the other promo. Giovanni from Team Rocket. It is Giovanni, isn't it? Yes. Not gone mad. Giovanni's scheme, Team Rocket with a Persian. I mean, I saw a Jaguar in Valencia. We went to the animal park there, and very much reminds me of that. Moving around a lot like Jaguars, I tell you. Charizard EX. Gem Mint 10. Oh, the Groudon. Rhys actually, when he went to Japan, he got me a Groudon. He just said, keep it. And so, wow. I mean, I'm really happy with this Gem Mint 10. I mean, it really should be me doing him the favours. I did give him a great price on this, to be honest. It was almost cost in the end with the customs issues, but that's cool. I'm very happy to be getting this Groudon to add to my collection. Look at that. Boom. Yeah, thanks a lot, Rhys. I really do appreciate that. I mean, it's not every day that people allow that. Yeah. Anyway, we'll carry on. Skyridge again with that Celebi, but just the Mint 9. That's our first Japanese Mint 9, which is unfortunate, but not doing too badly considering the amount of Japanese Gem Mint 10s we've had through. Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I'd have to agree with PSA on that one, but this Ho-Ho did get the Gem Mint 10. Wow. I mean, that was such a... Look at the artwork. I don't even know what to say. The artwork is fabulous, isn't it? It's so simplistic but powerful at the same time. First edition Gem Mint 10. Boom. And then there's the Lugia. There is the Lugia. Win from the sea. There's not really much point me even talking about these cards. Just admire them, people. We are all... Normally, a lot of people who watch my channel are quite serious Pokemon collectors. That is the audience I attract. Charizard only got the Mint 9. Only got the Mint 9. I love it when I say that. Yeah, yeah. So far, I think PSA have been pretty spot on, to be honest. Gem Mint 10 with Golem. Yeah. Gorgeous card again. And the Mint 9 with the Latios. Just starting to get some Mint 9s now with the Japanese cards. These cards are more desirable, so therefore they've probably been picked up and moved around a bit more wherever he got these from. So therefore, they're not going to be as gemmy. I just dropped it into the camera, but I did catch it again, so don't worry, no damage there. These PSA cases are quite resilient, to be honest. Gem Mint 10 with the Latias there. Which is never a bad thing. Gorgeous artwork. I am starting to recognise the time. We've got 12 minutes into the video and I've only done half the boxes. Gem Mint 10, Rocket's Tyranitar. I think maybe that's hinting I move a bit quicker. Karen's Tyranitar, Gem Mint 10. Gem Mint 10 Larvitar from the McDonald's promos. As you can see there. Rhys really sent a nice array, diverse set of cards in. Another Gem Mint 10. Really happy to get these cards through the channel. Just to show you guys as well. Obviously, I enjoy looking at them. There's the big Pikachu McDonald's promo. Holofoil. Many Pikachu collectors out there, I know. Pikachu was probably that. I love this card. This card's come through the channel quite a few times now. And I absolutely adore it. It's Squirtle with the big red eyes doing his bubblegum. I mean, most Pokemon collectors know about that one. So we've gone through 3. We've got 3 more. Please feel free to pause the video, get yourself a cup of tea. It's going to be a long one. And of course, these are all Rhys's cards. Then we've got the Charmander Gem Mint 10. I think I'm going to start a new pile of Japanese cards. Sorry guys, just moving that one to the side. We've got Gem Mint 10 Chikorita. Again, another McDonald's promo. An Entei Black Star promo. Gem Mint 10. Love the artwork here. It's how the Entei is just breathing across all the environments. You've got the fire, the water, and the ice in the background. Just, yeah, brilliant. The Mew. Picked out some really nice artwork, especially from the McDonald's promos. Another Gem Mint 10. Oh, an excellent 5 on this Pokemon Center promo. Right, with that one, they must have seen a bend or something, and without the proper lighting, or like a crease or something like that. Sorry, just having a look at it closer. They must have seen one of them, because actually there is minimal whitening on this. The whitening on this card? An excellent 5 seems like an odd grade, but obviously it's just on first review, and I would probably need to see it outside the case. It's probably the case with the shiny Imakuni. I've sent one of these in myself very recently. Quite a harsh grade, that, I think. Then there's like a little bit of whitening top right corner on the front, so I don't know if that has meant this has got a 6. I mean, I love this card anyway. Very unique. I love all the Imakuni promo, Japanese promos. Gem in 10, CP6. See that all the time. 2 of them there. Got the Ancient Mew. Very unlucky not to get the Gem 10. I'd imagine this is straight from a pack. I mean, yeah. Unlucky on that one. There's probably not much sense sending that back in, really, just for the cost-wise. Lugia Game Boy, though, that's what you want to get a Gem Mint 10 in. You'd much prefer the Gem Mint 10 here than on the Ancient Mew. Really cool, unique artwork. It's one of the only ones that shows the full Lugia body, I'm sure. And the Game Boy GB, as you can see. I used to love my Game Boy. And then the Mewtwo, I only got the Mint 9 this time. Again with a GB. Sorry, I just got the case of the hiccups. It's close, that one. It's very close. Very close. And then we've got the Nearmin 8 with the Shining Mew, Korokoro Comics. I think that might be because of top-bottom centering. But I don't know. And then Mint 9 on the Japanese basic Charizard. So this is the original Charizard. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that grade on that one. The excellent to Mint 6 on the Mew Reverse Holo Southern Islands. Yeah. Yeah. I can't really fight that grade. Gem Mint 10 with the W Gold stamp. Box Vulpix. I mean, we have seen some excellent Mint 6s, near Mint 7s, 5s, but that should not throw away from the sheer amount of Gem Mint 10s you have got. I mean, Aquapolis, Entei, I mean, wow. I mean, yeah. Gem Mint 10 again on the Mr. Psyduck, W Gold stamp. I mean, there's plenty of Gem Mint 10s in this submission. Just because there's a few lower grades, should not throw away from that. And then we got the Mint 9. Oh no, you're English, go there. Mint 9 War Turtle, W Gold stamp. From base set 2 as well. Then we have the Dark Charmeleon W Gold stamp. I got 5 of these a very long time ago when the pot was incredibly low, and I sold them for an incredibly high amount of money, and I kept one, and that one has significantly decreased in value, unfortunately, which is a shame. But this is probably the most desired Wizarded Gold stamp. It's an awesome artwork, just how the Charmeleon is almost creating these flames in a whirlwind. And yeah, I think every Pokemon collector would agree this is the most desirable W Gold stamp, and probably the pop is now the highest. Unfortunately, I had an opportunity to buy a lot of them, but I must say the price was high, but the pot was low at the time, and I was considering it. Glad I didn't in the end, really. Near Mint 7 on the Rainbow Energy, first edition. Incredibly hard to get top grade on that. Near Mint 7 might be a bit harsh, maybe more Near Mint 8, but you know. Gem Mint 10 and the Rocket Sneak Attack, that's what we want to see, isn't it, ladies and gents? First edition WOTC Gem Mint 10, anything is so difficult to get nowadays. And a Gem Mint 10, here comes Team Rocket. Highest pop of the Team Rocket set. Mint 9 on the Dark Slowbro. Just to give you a bit of insider knowledge, if you've stayed with me for 20 minutes, a bit of insider knowledge. Near Mint 8s and Mint 9s, WOTC first editions, have been flying from my store. Flying. I'm genuinely honest here. They've just gone. Charizard Near Mint 7. That might give you an indication of where prices are going. My prices are 10% lower than eBay most of the time. Excellent Mint 6. Unless I think something's significantly more valuable or an auction's not gone particularly well. Bit harsh maybe. There's a scratch on the hollow foil there. And they've been flying. I mean, first edition WOTC cards are really pent up in demand, especially in mint condition. I think people are starting to recognise how difficult it is to get mint condition WOTC cards now. I'm certainly finding it more difficult. Branching out into other card areas, I can't afford to pay masses of money for cards that don't deserve it or won't get me a premium if I'm not looking to keep in my collection. Yeah, lower grades on these Shadowless cards, but I did expect that. The Mint 9 Raichu, solid grade. Shadowless cards have been going up in value quite a bit now. Nidoking Shadowless, Mint 9. I don't think Rhys was expecting 10s on these cards. And the excellent to Mint 6 on the Shadowless Charizard. And yes, I mean, that is the case of the card. That is the condition of the card. Gorgeous though, isn't it, you know. I would love to own one of these Mint 9, but prices are just getting away from me. The thing is with my collecting is I have to balance it out. I can't just keep everything I grade that I would like to keep. I do have quite a vast collection, which I'm very happy and very proud to own, thanks to a lot of people who watch this channel, who buy my cards. Magmar first edition Mint 9. I always do appreciate that. And Near Mint 8 Tyranitar. Let's see if we can pull one more awesome card from his submission, from the last box. Yeah, I try and keep the collecting of sets simply because I don't want to just buy every card or keep every card I like the look of. So I do have to be quite strict with myself, because if it was up to me, well, I wouldn't get far. There it is. There's the Arcanine from Aquapolis. Gem Mint 10. Arcanine. There is a solid pull. That's like getting... That's what we wanted to see, isn't it, huh? That last box wasn't too kind to us. It was like, you know, not great. Excellent Mint 6 Charizard Expedition. That is maybe a bit harsh. Yeah, it's a bit harsh on that one. They've just been a little bit harsh, like... On the lower grades, I think the Gem Mint 10s, Mint 9s have been good, solid, but maybe with the 7s, 6s, 8s, maybe they could have, maybe the 6s could have been 7s, 7s could have been 8s, and 8s could have been 9s, but you're always going to want that, aren't you? I'm never going to sit here and say there should be less than that grade. So, I think overall, PSA have done a pretty solid job on the submission, like they always do, really. I don't really get why people... I was saying they've dropped their standards with these new Lighthouse labels. I don't believe that. I don't believe that in the slightest. Excellent to Mint 6 Legendary Collection Charizard. Yeah, it is in Mint 6, unfortunately. Near Mint 7 Legendary Collection Alakazam. Again, you know, you could argue Near Mint 8, but... Shining Mewtwo. There we go. Mint 9. Gorgeous card. Got a first edition Gem Mint 10. One of these myself. And I really do appreciate the artwork of these. This is what I mean. If it was up to me, I'd just keep every Gem Mint 10 that comes through. Very good, excellent. Oh, of my cards, of course. Bloody hell. Don't want to mess that wording up. Excellent. Very good to excellent 4. That's the lowest grade we've received today. Yeah, and I mean... I'll just show you, just on the top here. You know, I'm never going to argue this is a Gem 10. It's just simply not. Maybe an excellent Mint 6, but maybe that. Yeah, there are scratches on the Celebi, on the Onion, as people like to call him. Time traveling Pokemon, the only one I believe. I think. I don't know. I'm not 100%. Near mint 7 on the light Togetich. Again, you know, you could be looking at near mint 8. Maybe a mint 9 on a really nice day. But it's very difficult to get high grades on these Neo Destiny cards because a lot of them have a lot of holofulls. Light Togetich was one of the last ones I picked up for my collection alongside the Miracle Energy from Poke Davey. Top seller, go give him a watch. But yeah, it's very difficult because the scratching on the holofulls, although there doesn't seem to be anything particular. Yeah, there is actually. There's a little bit. Unfortunate with that grade. This is what I mean. It's getting hard to pick up real solid first edition WOTC cards. This is one of them though. You've got your mint 9 light Dragonite there. I got a mint 9 light Dragonite very recently from my own submission. Gorgeous card. Gem mint 10 light Asmoral. That's what we want to see. Unlimited of course, but still. See, you can see how there's so much holofoil around it. That's why a lot of these cards are low pop. The highest pop card I think is 30, and I think that's the Gengar. That's because it covers a lot of the holofoil. The Miracle Energy, last time I checked, was only a pop of 13. But I am going to do my usual once my last card gets here. It's gorgeous. I love this card. My favourite card. My favourite card for artwork, hands down. As soon as my last card gets here, I will explain why I went after the Neo Destiny set now, why the pops are low. Include a good explanation, Dark Tyranitar, and why I expect the prices to go up in the future. Yeah, Dark Tyranitar, mint 9 there. Oopsie daisy. Mint 9 Dark Porygon 2. I was chasing this guy. This guy is on the way. Yeah, I mean, gorgeous card there. See, again, a lot of holofoil around the card. It's not necessarily the whitening on the back with Neo Destiny. It is the holofoil scratches that let it down. Dark for Alligator, again, is another high pop card. But as you can see, I'm talking about Gem mint 10s here. That lovely card again, near mint 7, unfortunately, though. As you can see, the Pokemon covers a lot of the holofoil. I think that's to do with centering left to right on that one. Excellent to mint 6 Dark Espeon. We're not ending great here. Have we got something? Oh god. Okay. Excellent mint 6 Dark Espeon. We do end something on a bit dropped. Not really dropped, but excellent mint 5 Neo Revelation. This card caused me a problem because I had 3 of them from 3 different senders and I had to send them in 3 different submissions, which is fine, but I just have to make sure they all stay separate, and when you send your card, you get your card back from PSA, and for me that is really important. We do finish on something of a good one. We got a mint 9 Umbreon from Neo Discovery, not first edition, but gorgeous card nevertheless. Mixed submission there. I spoke with Rhys when I got the results in. It was a mixed submission, but what we shouldn't forget is we've still got 30-40 Gem mint 10s in this submission. Yeah, a lot of them are Japanese, but we also have a lot of solid English Gem mint 10s. And then you have to make decisions on what you do with the other cards. It's getting difficult, guys. It really is. It's getting to that punch point now. English cards, Gem mint 10s, are starting to either look better to buy graded because the ungraded cards just aren't there. That's not in this case for Rhys. I mean, I think he's done very well overall. He's probably going to do better than my submissions coming back. Hopefully one day. I mean, that was a top card from this submission. This video has been 30 minutes long. If you have kept with me for this long, I really do appreciate it. To be honest, if you've kept with me for this long, you're probably already subscribed. There's no point telling you to subscribe, is there? Rhys, thanks again, mate. It's always a massive pleasure to receive these cards back from PSA. I love putting them on the YouTube channel, and this will be up there soon. This submission did come back very quickly from PSA. Sorry about the delay from when I could give you the results to when I finally got the blooming parcel.